We've got a C10 into 68 in, and it's a really nice truck actually, but it's gonna be really cool after we put it on this chassis over here. It's gonna ride like a dream. It's a road stop spec chassis. Really great value if you're looking to change around the platform that your C10 rides on. They actually make these for a lot of other vehicles as well. Ford 9-inch, big Bear 6-piston brakes. Up front, you've got a rack and pinion setup, and they'll build them to go with whatever engine and transmission setup you are going to run in your vehicle, so it's pretty cool. They come with these really nice shocks. So we basically guess the weight on the vehicle, and then when we're completing the build, we'll weigh it, make sure we've got our spring rates correct, but usually get pretty close. Here's the 4L80E. It's going to be our transmission, and then right next to it we've got this mean looking Don Hardy engine. All blacked out, it's all Cerakoted. They do a really nice job. Just a great company to work with. And it's running a Holley EFI setup. It's poured injected. Got these really clean coil covers. I like them because if you relocate the coils, you kind of start to get some pretty strung out spark plug wires. And this way, it's just a nice short run down to it. And then you also get that old school look. So we'll put a normal looking air cleaner on this to round it out, but Don Hardy really does a great job building these. Makes 600 horsepower, which is awesome on pump gas, and should be a killer build when it's all done. We're gonna do a custom interior in it, so in a subsequent video we'll show you as we start going through that process, but we're gonna start getting it mocked up on that chassis, get the engine set up, start doing all that wiring. We'll be up and away. Behind me, we've got a 1970 Chevelle. Customer sent us this build. It was an older race car build, actually, that somebody had transformed into kind of a street machine, but really wasn't up to snuff. So we're going completely through that, and we've redone it all. It's got a new transmission, new engine, all new wiring, a new interior. So basically a complete transformation on this build. It actually has a Wagner LS engine. It's running a blower. Makes a little bit over 1,000 horsepower, so it's going to be an absolute monster. Excited to get this one set up. C&R's done a really nice radiator setup for us, so it's going to run big Willwoods all the way around. It's got DSE suspension on it, which is always good, and kind of wrapping up the build on this, putting everything back together. Dustin is doing the exhaust system on it right now, so we're building a completely new stainless exhaust system. It's all hand built. It's all been mocked up, and he's just doing the final welding on it right now. Taken away. Mark's just wrapping up the metal work on this 66 Chevelle right now. Got the engine compartment about done. We've got a really cool dash we're going to show you that he built as well. And then next week it's going to go over to paint and body and get all that done. So it's sitting on the chassis right now. Nice road shop chassis, LS3. This air cleaner is pretty cool. It's cut out of a chunk of billet, so really nice, unique look. We wanted to give it an old school kind of feel. We have a couple snorkels we're going to put on here, and after we finish up the firewall, this thing will be ready for paint and body. So the customer wanted a not so stock dash, so we hand built this one. Pretty clean look. In the center we'll have the stereo, and below the stereo, little pod there, we're going to have the vintage air set up and some vents. And then over on the driver's side, we'll of course have gauges, which will be a nice Dakota Digital setup, really clean, easy to read, easy to use gauges. We made a lot more progress on the 67 Camaro. We've got the new LT4 in there. This is a great street engine if you want something that makes really good power, reliable. We've got it cleaned up a little bit. We did some hard lines here. We're running a Corvette Master cylinder on it. This thing rides on the DSE front subframe, DSE 4-link in the back. They call it the Quadra-Link. Big CNR radiator. And we got a ton of interior stuff done on it this week as well. So the rear seats are done, the front seats are complete, and we are working on the console right now. So got a couple little touches left, but these are custom built seats. Custom built rear seat, that's all custom foam, hand stitched stuff. Customer picked out all the leather and the inserts. And you can see the door panels that Molly made. Nice, clean, but we got lots of good textures going on. You don't want a flat, boring door panel. You also don't want to build something that's too heavy either. So. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to tell us what you want to see more of. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on notifications. Thanks for coming to our YouTube page. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe. If you want notifications, click on the bell. If you want to buy some cool merch, click on the info card, or you can click on the link in the bio.